What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video here at Blake's Exotic Animal Ranch. Some new things I have to tell you guys about, but first off, I need to open up some of the spring mix because we have to feed off all of the baby tortoises here on the ranch, and that is some nice stuff. So this is one of the diets I like to use here on the ranch for all the baby young tortoises, and if I have a lot like today, we'll actually feed some of the adults with this stuff too. But before we keep on moving on about the lettuce and everything, my plants over here are growing very tall, and it's gonna start making that back side of the building and the aquascape pond exclusive to everybody else on the other side of the ranch. And that's what I'm really trying to do. I'm trying to make everything on this side of the ranch look like wow. So when you go over here, you guys like pretend like you have the Jurassic Park music going behind you, and then when you go like this, go over here, and it's just like ding 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 ding, and you go back here. Yeah, I don't know, it's just like that's my magical little world, and I think it's amazing. But before we go back that way, we have to go over here because it's early in the morning, and I always lock up all of the goats and the donkeys inside of their little corral area. The reason why I do that is because I know people are asking, why do you guys not have a chicken coop yet? I know I talked about you guys making a chicken coop. Well, plans changed, things changed up, and the chickens decided that going inside of the goats area is perfectly fine, and they like it in there as well. And I've had no predators, knock on wood, here on the ranch at all, and everything's been very, very well. Everybody gets locked up in there. The donkey's been protecting everybody, and with these 6-foot fences here, coyotes have not been in here at all. So that is a +1. I have cameras all around the property, and I do nighttime surveillance all the time on my phone and on my the screen. Like pay attention, back watch, 24 hours, paying attention. And with these cameras, it helps very, very well to make sure that there's no predators coming around. If there is a chance of a raccoon coming around, what I would do is if it's just walking by, I don't care. But if it is stopping and doing a little bit too much looking around, because there's a lot of smells of chickens, put a trap up, catch the raccoon, take it very, 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 very far away, and release it out into the wild somewhere else so it doesn't bother none of my chickens here. But let's walk over here. Let's let go some of the goats. And I know you guys are gonna wonder, Lola, why Lola's out? Lola is my first goat. She is one of my favorite goats. I actually have her right there on my tattoo, and she has a thing on her face. She's a white goat, and white goats, unfortunately, they have a pink face, and having a pink face, they get sun, and then what happens is she has sun cancer, which is really, very upsetting. And she has a little bit on her back end as well, and having a little bit on her back end before, we got it surgically removed, and it worked perfect. Nothing showed up, nothing happened for probably, I don't know, almost a year, no problem. And then one popped up on her face, and now it's on her face, and the vet said that there's really nothing to do. It's really nasty, it's really ugly looking, but she's completely healthy. She hasn't lost any weight at all. She looks great. Look at her, she looks amazing. She's almost, how old is she now? She's like 11 years old already. Lola is. She's my first goat here, and she just means a lot to me. And if I do see signs of her looking really bad or anything like that, obviously I'm gonna have to, unfortunately, put her to sleep. It's gonna have to be my call, and it's not gonna be fun. But let's go over here, let's open these guys up, and you guys stay right there, and they're gonna run out, and they're gonna go run and drink water. That's what we're gonna do. That's what they do every time. There you go, big guys. So the chickens take turns. So what happens is the chickens are all out eating, and then the goats run out to go eat, and then the chickens go in there to go lay eggs. But talking about goats, talking about hoof stock, because these are hoof stock animals that have two little thingies like this, we are actually getting something new. I know if you guys are actually true ranch fam people, you guys are part of the ranch, and you guys follow along and watch every single video and subscribe and tell your friends about my channel and just support the ranch. You guys know what we are getting soon here on the ranch. So put it down in the comments and see what we're getting, because I already put a down payment down. He or she or it or whatever it wants to be will be coming very, very soon. I already seen pictures of it. It is beautiful, it is amazing. It's still on the bottle. It has hair, but it's amazing. So stay tuned for that. I'm really excited about it. It's something I've always wanted. It's actually a tattoo that's on my leg, so that's another thing. If you actually really follow me along, it's like one of these tattoos on my legs as well, and I'm really excited about it. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you always have those post notifications on, because when we have this animal here, I'm gonna let you guys know, and it's gonna be amazing. But let's go back to all of the beginning of this video about the lettuce. What's the lettuce we're using? Spring mix. And let's go to the back of the building, and let's go feed some baby tortoises. All right, so let's move on, and let's go and do this. If you guys would like me to do more videos of Petrie at night, Petrie has been an amazing animal right now, and like you guys know, I always really talk about this a lot. Exotic animals are amazing. They're awesome. Have them. They're cool. They're amazing. But make sure you do your research, and make sure you have the time to take care of these animals, because they will bite, they will scratch, and they can't hurt you. They're exotic animals. They're not domesticized. They are not made to be nice. If they want to bite you, they will. And at the end of the day, that is the truth, and that's the end result. They will if they want to. But if you treat them nice and you have them happy and everything, they're amazing, they're great. And recently, in the last couple months, Petrie has been absolutely amazing. But if you guys would want me to do some nighttime videos with him, we could do that, because we have that bright light that's right there, and this area brights up really well, and I think we should do it. But let's move on this way. We got a nice handful of spring mix right here, and it's gonna get dropped right here. And if you guys know who's in here, we just posted them on my story. Actually, not on my story, we posted them on my Instagram. If you're not following me on Blake's Exotic Animal Ranch on Instagram, make sure you guys do that right now. I'm gonna pause. We're gonna wait and pause, and it's gonna be sitting here the whole time, so you guys are following me until Big G gets to right here. So keep on following me, because if you haven't followed me yet, you're missing out. And Big G might come a little faster. You might be lucky. So make sure you guys are still following me on Blake's Exotic Animal Ranch on Instagram. But look at that big guy. Here you go. Look at that face. Look at that face. Ah! You guys see that? All right, so Big G's eating his whole giant shebang of spring mix with 2 beautiful hibiscus flowers. And the great thing about it, like I've told you guys, when you make your tortoise enclosures, you love to make sure you have plants that they can eat as well. So leaves fall, they eat them. And all day long, these little pieces of the flowers drop down. He goes down and eats them up. So he has a full-on, all the time, eating of hibiscus leaves and flowers that fall down on top of spring mix, Missouri, weeds that we pull, all sorts of stuff. He gets a huge variety of a diet. And look how beautiful he is. He's about 2 years old right now, and he is completely flawless galactic tortoise. But what I'm actually gonna do is meet you guys on the other side, and I will see you guys there. Got a nice handful of spring mix right here, and these radiators down below, they freaking go ham. Look at this guy. This one actually is the only a little slightly pyramid right there, but actually turning out to be a flawless, beautiful one. And then look at these guys. There's some really nice ones in here. Look at that guy. Posted these on Instagram as well. Look at that. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous radiated tortoises. All growing up, eating up a storm. Look at that little guy right there eating up. They got 2 spots that I actually throw food down for them, so that they don't have to fight, even though there is a lot of lettuce already. And I promise you, all of this with all these tortoises will be all gone in probably 1 day. And then tomorrow I clean up all the little remainers of lettuce, and then that's it. They keep on going. But look, they're all coming out to come run. Look at those flawless little turtles. Beautiful little guys, all different personalities. This one's not too much high yellow, but has very, very thick white bands of white with a yellow head, which is amazing. They're all beautiful in their own ways. I think they're just amazing. Move on to the next ones. You guys know we have the Lincoln Stars next door to them, and same thing as well. They love their greens. They have a nice hibiscus tree in there as well that they eat up. Following, we have the pancake tortoises. Oh, hit you guys. Let's pick up some of this old stuff that's in here actually. Pretty much just a pig cleaning real quick, a little spot cleaning. Go around, pick up all the old stuff, and then just drop down a little bit. They don't eat that much. And then across to them inside of this container, we have this gorgeous, gorgeous, beautiful little spider tortoise, also from Madagascar. Flawless, beautiful little guy, nice and smooth. He hibernates and sleeping practically half of the year, but look at him right now. Real cool little guy. Look at that, gorgeous turtle. Don't get too big. One of the smallest tortoise species around. He's only going to get around 4 to 5 inches tops. Not sure if he's male or female right now. It kind of looks like a female, but we'll see in the near future. And then what we could do next is feed to some of the little baby tortoises. If they're available on Blake'sExoticAnimalRanch.com, they will be, but some of them aren't right now because they're still not ready to go until they get a little bit larger and they're 100% healthy, eating and ready to go to their new homes. We're going to feed them real quick, and I'm going to show you them as well. So you guys can see right here, this is old cringed up mulberry leaves that they were actually eating 2 days ago, and now we just spot clean all this before we put new stuff in there so they don't eat any of the old stuff, as then go for the fresh stuff and not the older stuff, so they'll mix it up in their mouths, even though it won't hurt them if they do eat it. But there we go, just line it up. This whole area right here is all of the hatchling area. Look at them all in there, all different types. Some are available on the website. They'll be marked on different colors, and then some of these are like really still too young. I won't be selling them yet. I make sure they're ready to go, but I like to pull them all out to make sure they're eating. Give a little eye. Like that guy has been hatched now for approximately almost a month. He is so small and delicate that I would not want to sell him right now because he's just way too small for a hatchling. But then you can look over here and we have this very larger hatchling, and that one would be ready to go much sooner because he is a nice, thick, happy, better hatchling. Sometimes the parents are not, they don't have very large eggs, so the babies are not too big. But here, look at the difference. You see how much thicker. This one is so much younger. That one was just hatched probably a day or two ago. And then you can see how small this little guy is. He's just so small and delicate that I just want to make sure he's a lot bigger and healthier before we get sold off to his new home. But these are a bunch of little Redfoots that are and will be available coming soon. Gorgeous little guys. And I know you guys are hitting me up all day long on Instagram and all over the place that, oh, when is this coming? When is that coming? They're coming very soon. I'm just waiting for my adults to have eggs. Once they have eggs, put them in the incubator, they come here. So it won't, I have some available here and there, but it's not big full swing right now because everybody does not have babies as of right now. But hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure you guys check out the post notification shout out right here. That is the first person that I saw that was the best person on today's, well, yesterday's video. And subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys later. Peace out, everyone. I wrote some stuff down that I'm gonna talk to you guys about real quick. I'm here to talk to you guys about a serious matter going on in the reptile community. We need your help by going to the usarcflorida.org to donate. They are a group that fights for our pets and businesses and for our passions. For example, the wild is disappearing, and if we don't have the animals in the private hands, then we won't be able to educate the future generations about these exotic animals. With that being said, we need you to go to fwc.com and tell them in a nice and respectful way that the way that you guys learn through the lens of a camera, right here, through the lens of the camera, that this is the way that our fellow YouTubers can teach you guys and educate everything that we do here on our ranch, Blake's Exotic Animal Ranch, and all the other people in Florida. So please, again, you guys go donate to usarcflorida.org, and I would really appreciate it. Thank you.